All right, everybody, welcome back to week 2 of Blue Collar Picks here at the North Naples My Architectural Glass Showroom. What an interesting week in week 1. Just real quickly, a quick recap. Humble brag. K-Dog went 12 for 14. Now, remember, we didn't pick the Thursday or Friday night games because this idea was spawned real late. So we just did the Sunday and Monday night games. Unlike this week, we're going to be picking the whole schedule. But in week 1, Keith, 12 and 14. Matt.
You're 12-4-14.
12-4-14. Thank you for the correction, Jay.
You're welcome.
It's the only thing you got right this week.
Oh,
12-4-14. Matt went 9 for 14. And then rounding up in the cellar, having to do a punishment, is Jay with 6 for 14. Jay. And I consider you a football guru. You know a lot about football, a lot of stats. How do you feel?
I feel a little frustrated. And actually, no, I'm fucking pissed.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. I picked 4 contrarian picks, okay? I had one was just kind of, I didn't think it was going to win, but it was just kind of not to go with everyone else, and that was the Giants versus the Commanders. That was obviously a blowout. Another one, the Dolphins, are terrible. That one actually Matt picked with me, but out of my 4 contrarian picks, 3 of these ended with late fourth quarter turnovers that cost me the game, or potentially cost me the game. We had the Seahawks were down, I think they were inside the 12-yard line, and Sam Darnold decides to go and be Sam Darnold and fumble. The Texans were driving, and these are all one-score games at the time. Texans are driving, and here comes a fumble. And then, of course, we had that Sunday night game with the Bills comeback that was kind of spurred by Derrick Henry fumbling the fucking ball.
And then Prater winning it with the extra point, who is from Estero High School, by the way.
That's right.
Yes.
Actually used to play hockey against his brother.
No shit.
Jermaine Hurts, whatever you want to call it. But anyhow, if one of those had swung the other way, I would not be sitting in this seat, and that would be our friend Matt.
Matt, what's your recap on week 1? What are you most looking forward to, or anything notable that's sticking out to you?
Well, not to rub salt in the wound, but out of all the comeback losses Jay accrued last week, me and him also had picked, I had picked the Bears to win Monday night. And we were looking good going to the fourth quarter, and that's never enough. And we got a 21-point comeback by the Vikings and lost. So if you thought it was bad, it gets worse. But this is what we expect in week 1. A lot of toss-up games, a lot of unknowns. So week 2, I'm a little more confident. I'm hoping we don't have as many of those games as we had. But as Jay said, a lot of them played in my favor. So can't be mad.
I feel good about my week 2 picks, by the way.
I think since Matt is, a little bit homer with the Bears, next time he picks the Bears and they lose, he has to paint his nails like Caleb Williams.
We might be able to, speaking of that, we might be able to add that to the punishment bag. But as promised, the loser of these blue collar picks, which by the way, we're still looking for a sponsor, the loser of each week has to do a punishment. So without further ado, I think it's apropos that we get the Mag Schwag bag and shake it up so Jay can pick his punishment. You looking forward to this? Me too. I can't wait.
Favorite part of the week.
So Jay's gonna pick his punishment, and then we're gonna cut to the punishment, and then we'll come back for our picks. So many good ones in here.
Be good to me. So I have an announcement to make. After lots of thought and contemplation, I decided I just don't have it anymore, and I think I'm going to retire from blue collar picks. Effective immediately.
No, you have to do your punishment. Let's cut to the punishment. All right, everybody, here we are. Week 1 is in the books. Of course, K-Dog topped the list, Matt second, and of course, the loser of the football picks on the blue collar football picks is about to do his first punishment. So he's going to be standing out on 41 in Wiggins Pass with this sign, I suck football football picks. Watch our Glass Guy YouTube channel. But look at this outfit. Let's go. Hey, come on. How are the nerves?
I'm a little worried about crossing the street. I'm not sure how that's going to go.
You're worried about crossing the street. It doesn't look like you're worried about cross-dressing.
No, it looks like I'm lady of the night.
What do you think of this?
I'm terrified. This gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Because you don't want to lose.
I never want to lose, ever.
I don't know how long I can walk backwards, Denise.
They look great on you, but the boots look great. There's Jay out at the corner of 41 in Wiggins Pass.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go. Here we go.
Go, go
There we
ahead.
go. We gotta watch for the cars here. Wait, I can't go here, can
Look
I?
at, she's already filming.
Hey, you got to press.
Huh? I can't see with this stupid thing.
There's people already.
I was pushing it.
Dude, you're getting a lot of love.
I feel like the naked cowboy, but slightly less hetero. Might as well just stand in the corner in the puddle.
Oh, great. All the kids on the school bus.
All the little kids.
No way.
I'm gonna end up on a sex offender registry. Can't go within 100 yards of a school. My fucking arms are hurting holding it up like this. With the wind, my arms are hurting trying to hold the sign straight. This guy's gonna go jerk off about me at a rest stop. Oh,
Okay. Go get it, girl. Get it, girl. Naples lumber. Oh my God.
it's like I'm in a cage here. Waiting for someone to come try and feed me. I really think the most brutal part about this is my arms are ready to fall off. No need for shoulder workout this week. Also, everyone thinks I'm here talking to myself because they don't know I have a mic on, so that's cool. Just adds the... Oh, give me... Yes.
Get it, girl.
Give me some safety. Oh my God.
Get it, girl.
This is one of the toughest things I've ever had to do. I'm talking. I'm a walking, talking freak.
Oh, you got the biggest nuts in the world.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. We heard a lot of cat calling, a lot of horns blowing. Anything that we didn't hear, people yelling stuff to you?
Yeah, one guy on the other corner called me another word for an English cigarette.
All right, so that was very interesting. Jay, kudos to you for keeping your word and enduring that awesome punishment, by the way.
I'm still retired.
Retarded. Okay, just before we get into week 2 picks, a couple notable things that I wanted to bring up. What is your opinion on the defensive tackle, Jalen Carter, spatting in the face of Dak Prescott in week 1 home opener? And by the way, this is Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. So here's my take on it. We all know there's a lot of little things that go on kind of in the pile and you know, not necessarily out in the open. There's a lot of trash talking. I mean, we've even seen like remember
Nut grabs, eye pokes.
Ndamukong Suh, like,
Yeah.
ripping off helmets. And,
Donkey Kong.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff.
He was a scary dude.
Yes, he was. So I don't entirely hate him for what he did. Initially, I was like, wow, what a scumbag. You know, I get it. You're trying to get under the skin, but don't do it like right in front of the ref.
All right.
But then afterwards, seeing that there was maybe like a little bit of they showed a little kind of Zapruder film type thing of Dak Prescott spitting in between two Eagles players down at the ground.
Almost taunting him.
Yeah, so I get it. You know, emotions are high. It's first game of the season. It's a
Huge
division rivalry.
Yeah.
You know, so I think in the end, I think he got fined like $57,000.
He did. It was $57,222.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. They said he was
what's
getting
the extra $2 for?
I don't know. He was who came up with that number? They said he get a game suspension, but he's playing in week 2.
He didn't get a suspension. There was no suspension.
So it was just an ejection.
It was just an ejection and the fine.
Is it
So I
because
think that's
the
fair.
ejection was so early in the game that they considered that the game
He's basically
suspension?
suspended a whole game because that was 6 seconds.
I don't think that's the reason. I think they actually looked at the film and said, okay, well, maybe he was provoked a little bit.
Okay. And then dropped a $57,000 fine on top of it.
$222. Yeah.
One other notable thing that I wanted to bring up. Did you guys see, Matt, I forget the player, but on the Commanders had this kind of like samurai decal that was on his helmet. It's kind of paying homage to his great grandmother, celebrating the Japanese heritage. And then it just went all over the internet, praising, turning the opening weekend into a culture conversation starter. Oh. Did you see this?
I did not see that.
I didn't see this either.
The ironic thing about this
I stayed away from that game.
The ironic thing is the Commanders, he's getting praise for putting this samurai decal, which I didn't think you were allowed to do, but got praised across the internet, on a helmet that used to pay homage to another culture, the Redskins, and they were demonized for that. So
yeah.
I actually feel that's a little ironic.
That's a great point. I was just thinking that as you're describing that, I'm like, this is the team that changed their name because of culture and where they came from. And I haven't seen this yet, and this is my first time hearing about it, but without looking into it too much, I think it can get a little out of hand if we start putting decals on helmets, because where does the buck stop?
Exactly.
At what point does it become a uniform and then it turns into a fashion statement? And we actually just saw this too with the Vikings player whose name I'm blanking on right now. With the
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, with like
I'm
the
glad that you
10
brought that up.
diamond gold chains.
Did you see the
hanging out of
necklaces?
his-
That I've never seen somebody with that much bling on there. And I guess
he's always iced up.
in the middle of a game, I mean, horse collar tackles, aside from being potentially dangerous, aren't you worried about maybe? I know he signed like a $143 million contract, so maybe he's not worried about losing it. But what about the end zone in Chicago? Did you notice anything weird about the painting in the end zone?
I saw a video before the game of the field crew working on it, and it looked bad. The turf was bad. Everything looked shitty.
Yeah, they said
Something
it
was
looked like a
off.
child colored it.
Yeah, it looked bad.
Maybe it was Caleb's nail tech.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to get right into week 2 picks.
Let's go.
Why doesn't the winner go ahead and start off first game? And I'm going to be naming this team all year. The Redskins are at the Packers. I'm going with the Pack. Week 2, I'm going with Packers over Redskins. Matt.
Commanders.
Ooh.
Gotta get them.
I'm going Packers here. So the Commanders had a good showing against a weak team, whereas the Packers came through with a strong showing against a strong team, and I think they're going to continue that for most of the year, actually.
Excellent. Second game, Giants are at Cowboys. Jay?
Got to go Cowgirls here.
I'm going, how about them boys?
Yep, Cowboys it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Game 3, Seattle Seahawks at the Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh Steelers. Matt.
I don't think I'm going to be going for the Seahawks much this year. Do like the Steelers. I did pick them. Seahawks, I just hate their uniforms. Horrible colors.
Okay, well, for different reasons, I'm going with the Steelers at home. Jay?
Steelers looked really good last week, especially Aaron Rodgers, surprisingly.
Yes.
But I don't think they carry it through this week. I did lose my pick with the Seahawks last week, but I think they turned it around this week.
Okay. Game 4, Rams at Titans. Jason?
I got to go with the Rams here.
Ooh. Matt?
Yeah, Rams.
All right, here we go. K-Doc, Titans.
Wow.
Bills at Jets. Matt?
Bills, baby.
I'm going with the Bills. Bills Mafia.
After seeing that Sunday night performance against Baltimore, I cannot go against the Bills.
Yes.
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 Especially it's the Jets.
Yeah, what?
Okay, Game 6, the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. I'm getting back on the Homer train. I will be rooting for the Patsies. And by the way, I cannot stand watching anything that has to do with the Miami Dolphins head coach, this weasel. I can't stand him.
Not a Mike McDaniel fan, huh?
Not a fan of him at all. Who are you going with?
Is it the Caprice?
I have to go with Dolphins on this one.
Oh my God,
Whoa.
The Pats burned me.
That's a loss.
They burned me last week.
that's a guarantee.
Actually,
I'm going on record. That's a guaranteed loss.
both of these teams
Oh, man.
burned me last week,
Yeah.
but I got to go with the home team.
Jay?
One thing I learned last week, the Dolphins fucking blow.
Yeah, they do.
They really do. They're bad.
Yeah, and the head coach is the one
They've
responsible.
got to have.
There's no respect.
They've got to have the worst secondary in football, and I think Drake May is going to carve them up.
They also have the worst coach. Okay, next, Jaguars at Bengals. By the way, did you see Shaka Khan in the locker room after Week 1 Jaguars
Shaka
won?
Khan.
Did you see it?
No.
You got to watch it. He gave out the game ball, but it was the most uncomfortable kind of cringe, like happy speech. Like this was our dream from January, and it's gonna go all year. It was just really awkward. Shaka Khan, who we've met, by the way, and did some work. He's got a place here in Naples. All right, Jaguars at Bengals. I'm going with the Bungles. Jay.
Going with the Bengals on this one.
Jaguars.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Wow.
wow. You are a true homer. I
They-
got to give you respect.
No,
you love your Florida teams.
Well, I voted against them last week.
Oh.
But they did a lot better against.
Yeah, the one game they could have dominated, you went against them. Interesting.
Okay, so you're
Yep.
going Jags.
Yeah, they're good at the beating. What they played? Who did they play last
Carolina.
Yeah.
week? Another cat. Yeah, they'll win. They'll
All
win
right.
that one.
Okay.
49ers at the Saints. I'm going Niners. Matt?
Oh, you learned your lesson.
You
Yeah.
gotta go Niners on that one.
You already know my pick.
Okay, Niners.
It's the Niners.
Browns at the Ravens.
Easiest pick so far.
Yeah, Ravens for me for
Yeah.
sure. I believe this is a rivalry game. Jay?
Yeah, the Browns actually looked decent, comparatively speaking, to what we thought they would be last week. But I'm not going against them.
Okay.
I'm
so,
going the Ravens.
Matt?
Yeah, Ravens.
Ravens. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll give this one to you. Your beloved Chicago Bears.
This is the last chance I'm giving them
Oh,
all
wow.
season. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you're going, and they're playing on the road against Detroit, and you're going with.
Yeah, I'm going with Bears. Bears look good for the first 3 quarters of their last game. Lions looked bad the whole time. I'm hoping we can pull this one off. If not, I'm done rooting for the home teams and I'm done rooting for Chicago. I'm just going to start using my gut instead of my heart.
I think that is a good thing. That pick has heart all over it, and I respect you. You're still young. Obviously, you're not really good at picking 9-4. It's okay. It's a little bit above average. I understand the pick, but I think this one's going to correct you.
All right.
I'm going with the Lions.
Okay. Before I make this pick, Matt, what is your favorite nail color? I am going with the Lions here.
And Jay's reference, obviously, the quarterback for the Bears painting his fingernails.
No, Matt's going to be doing that. If he loses, he's going to be doing it. When he loses.
Broncos at Colts. I'm going Colts.
Broncos.
Wow. I mean, the Colts looked really good last week. I got to see a little more out of them. We've seen what Daniel Jones can do before. And the Broncos, I think, underperformed last week. So I'm going to go Broncos.
Okay. Panthers at Cardinals. Jay.
Got to go Cardinals.
Same.
Yep.
Okay,
Cardinals,
that's chalk.
Birds.
Eagles at Chiefs. Taylor Swift probably going to be in the house watching her fiance.
Will he be taking her name?
I'm not sure. We know he's taking plenty of COVID shots, that's for sure. Jay, who are you taking?
This is probably the toughest pick this week. This is last week.
I agree.
Bills Ravens. Strictly because I don't like either team, but strictly because I hate the Chiefs more, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Wow. At Kansas City. I want to go on record and saying I do not like either team. I dislike the Chiefs more than the Eagles. However, I'm going with my gut. I'm picking the Chiefs at home over the former Super Bowl champions.
Yep, I'm going Eagles on this one.
Okay.
Have to.
Falcons at Vikings. J.J. Jefferson and all his bling. I will be taking the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Who are you going with?
I, too, am picking the Vikings. The Falcons, I mean, I obviously have a hatred for them being a Bucs fan. I thought they looked okay last week. Bijan Robinson looked really good. Michael Penix, or whatever you want to call him.
Pettis?
He showed some promise. I just don't think that they can stand up to the Vikings after seeing this performance this week.
Yeah, for some reason I had a hard time picking. This is my last pick. Obviously, I got burned by the Vikings last week, but I'm putting that aside. I can't go with my feelings on this one, so I went with Vikings.
Good call, Matt. So
Yeah.
chalk there again. Okay, Tampa Bay Bucks at Texans. Matt,
Bucks fan.
same.
Yeah, obviously, you know I'm a Bucs fan. I'm a little cautious about this because of what happened last year with this matchup, with the last second, I think it was like an 80-yard drive that won it. But the one thing I'm hoping for is that Baker does not shave this week because shaving Baker just doesn't play the same.
No,
we
gotta
got to
have
get
the
a little
scruff.
more of that
Playoff beard?
You know the beard that he has where it looks like he's like a gangster in a 1970s cartoon. He needs that back this week.
Know what you're talking about.
Bring the mojo back.
All right, so you're cautiously optimistic.
I am.
Okay, we're all on the Bucks. And rounding out, I believe this is probably the Monday night game, will be the Chargers at the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. Tom Brady and the Raiders. Just win, baby. Just win. Who are you going with?
You know, there wasn't much thought behind this pick, but I just decided to go with the Chargers.
Raiders are a little banged up. Brock Bowers got hurt. May not play this week. Justin Herbert looked excellent last week. And I think Jim Harbaugh is going to do a little something with this team. He actually had a really good quote this week. And
He's got a lot of them.
oh my God, it was one for the ages.
What'd he say?
said, my job is to make Justin Herbert a Hall of Famer.
Wow.
So I'm on that Hall of Fame train.
Let's see. Well, I hope the Raiders squash that.
What's their tiebreaker here?
Oh, good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
That's right. I had
And we're going with the late game, I'm assuming. There's 2 games on Monday.
Is there?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bucks are Monday
Bucks are
night?
Monday and-
Okay, so we're going to go with the
geez.
Chargers-Raiders game. Why don't the last person go first from week 1?
I'm going to go 46. 46 total points.
Matt? This is how we'll do it moving forward, too, in order of the schedule from the week before. So winner gets to go last. I already know mine. though.
44.
I'm going-
44.
I am going 52.
All right.
All
High
right.
scoring game.
Well, we hope you enjoyed Blue Collar Picks here at the My Architectural Glass headquarters. And Jason, thanks for being a trooper, fulfilling that punishment. That was good stuff. Hopefully we see that going viral.
Yeah. Hopefully no one shows up at my door.
Thanks for watching. Till next time.
See you then.